Hey, what's going on, everybody? Nick Alberici here with Week 13 NFL picks and predictions. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, a good week. Um, Black Friday, hope you got deals whenever you bought Christmas gifts, whatever. I'm already ahead in the game on that. I just ordered, it actually came the other day, the day actually on Black Friday. I ordered on Thanksgiving. NBA 2K, got that. I get that every year for Black Friday. Why not? It's like $25 or something like that on Amazon, wherever you go. Mainly it's $25. Why not? You know what I mean? Other than that, good week. I lost in both fantasy leagues, but hey, I think I'll be all right in both of those. I think I just need one more win in each league to clinch a playoff spot, and then don't even want to talk about the Vikings game, but I will before I get into the videos. A mini rant. For 3 minutes. 'Cause I'm sure people want to hear it. So you pick them as your lock of the week, which I'm not doing for the rest of the year. We win this game. See, here's why I'm not as mad as I would be with everybody healthy in there. We win this game by 14 plus with Kirk and JJ in there. I'm not even. That's a game you're going in that with Kirk and Jay. You're not even worried, but it's just. Dobbs, and for people have told me, they said, "Oh, you praised Dobbs and said he was this and that." If you go, which nobody will, if you go on one of my I have a Vikings fan page account on Instagram. It's Minnesota_Vikings_2 because. There's already a Minnesota Vikings page on just the fan page. I don't know, too. But if you go back to the trade deadline when we acquired Dobbs, I said I'm mixed about this. I said, he could have some good starts, then he's going to have some bad starts. I wrote that in my post. I said, I don't know what to really expect. He's 2-2 so far. But you know what? These last two starts, Denver, okay, he was in it. But this last start against the Bears, if you struggle against the Bears, that's pathetic. I hope the world got to see how much Kirk Cousins is actually valuable to the Vikings. These last two losses have really stung. JJ just got activated off IR. Okay, we get him back after the bye. It's gonna be a really tough week ahead because losing to the Bears 12-10, not even allowing a touchdown. Our defense is actually pretty good, but our offense without Kirk is nothing. It's a tough way to go into a bye week, losing a game like that to Chicago. I will give Dobbs one more start. If he fucks up and plays like shit again with Jefferson in there, you got to bench him. So I'd start him at the Raiders, which we should beat the Raiders, but I would start him against the Raiders. Fucks up, does bad, he's done. So, you give him one chance with JJ, and then either replay back to the rookie Jaron Hall or Nick Mullins, who's a backup, and he's a veteran in the league, and we'll see what he could do. He's got the same body type as Cousins. They're not mobile. They're pocket passers, but that performance last night, I'm surprised I'm not sitting here sick. I am coming at you at this video on Tuesday night. I'm going to upload it tomorrow, Wednesday. So if there's any line changes before tomorrow, it's on me. I'm just doing it on Tuesday night because I got a little bit of a busy week coming up. So let's do the video tonight, get it done with, and let's jump right into it. It was just a brutal loss. Brutal loss. I hate losses like that, especially to a Bears team that has no business of winning. And last but not least. People have texted me and they're laughing about the game, but where would the Eagles be without Hurts and A.J. Brown? We're without J.J. and Kirk. And we're 6-6. We're going to make the playoffs probably. You're probably going to have to go to San Fran. Good luck. But after overcoming all this, if you make the playoffs, it's kind of impressive. But we're going to lose in the first round. But hey, at least you look at it this way. But what would the Eagles be without Hurts and A.J. Brown? They wouldn't be 10-1, whatever they are right now. Same thing with Dallas. What would Dallas be without Dak and CD? And what would Kansas City be without Mahomes? See how they play? It's not the same. I know people might say, well, it's still the Bears, but still, football's like that. You know what I mean? It's just like that. So just remember I said that. So that's your little thing for the week. So again, I wanted a couple minutes to talk about that. You know, I don't want to look like a coward and not talk about it at all. Like, you know, I'll man up when my team loses like this, and I'll talk to the camera, and I don't care. So that's the deal on that. So let's get into the games. At least this week I won't have a heart attack. Every Vikings game is it's crazy. So this week I could sit back and just worry about winning in fantasy. So, all right, so Thursday Night Football. Seahawks at Cowboys. Dallas is 9. Over-under is 46.5. I for sure like Dallas in this one. You know, Seattle, to me, they're just falling apart. They're on the road. It's on a short week because both teams did play last Thursday. But Dallas at home just unstoppable. So I'm going to take Dallas at home. And I'm going to take Dallas big. 31-16 Cowboys. I think Geno Smith, they're just going to struggle. I just had that feeling. It's just, on paper, this looks like a good game, but I don't think it's going to be a good one. But give me Dallas. Here's Sunday. Colts, Titans. Indy has won. Over-under is 43.5. It's in Tennessee. Give me the Colts. I know they're on the road, okay, but, you know, Tennessee, to me, they barely did anything against the stinking Panthers. So what makes you think they could? I mean, the Colts are playing very, very good football this year. I'm surprised. I'll take the Colts division game. I'll take them 24-20. Yeah, not really much to say about that. Chargers at Patriots. Chargers are 6. Over-under is 40.5. Just goes to show you how bad the Patriots actually are, that the stinking Chargers are 6-point favorites on the road. It's kind of wild, but whatever. I'm going to take the Chargers, but it could be a weird game. This is really could be a weird game. It's going to be raining, it says on here, 40 and raining. So look out for that. Low scoring, that means. Low scoring, that means. So I'm going to take the Chargers here at 20-14. I think, you know, Herbert struggled last week. I'm not starting him in fantasy this week. I can't. You know what I mean? I just can't. I think I'm starting Trevor Lawrence against the Bengals on Monday night next week in my one league. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, Belichick takes the best player out of the game. Their Patriots D is looking, you know, solid, but Chargers should still win this game. Then we got the Lions at the Saints. Detroit is 4. Over-under is 45.5. Lions should win this game, and you know what? Quite frankly, win, lose, I don't give a fuck, because you know what? The Vikings had their chances that kept them in the division, and they blew it. It just sets up for an easier schedule next year when we play the second-place teams in each division. Like Buffalo, we would play at home. And then we would play the AFC. And then we would have to go to Dallas. Okay, but I'd rather go to Dallas than go to Philly. So, but if I'd rather play Philly and Philly, then, you know, or not Philly, I'd rather play Philly and Minnesota. Wait till that happens. That'll be a way better game. But anyway, give me the Lions here. I like Detroit. I think Detroit, you know, should win this game, you know, more than one score. They looked like shit last week, though. Their defense is horrible. I've been saying all year they're frauds. I mean, their defense is gonna cost them in the playoffs. And when I see here, let's say if they lose in the wild card or divisional, whatever. When I sit here in divisional playoff week or whatever time, I'll say I told you. You know what I mean? So, but I think they win this game 31-21. Yep. Falcons at Jets. Atlanta is 3. Over-under 33.5. Give me Atlanta. This game is I'm surprised this ain't no pick'em. The Jets are just, Tim Boyle has got to be the worst quarterback in the league on a roster by far. I think so. But Atlanta, Ritter too. He don't win on the road. I mean, so it's tough to choose. But I'll take Atlanta because they're just a better team right now because there's no Rodgers, obviously. But I'll take Atlanta here, 19-13, low-scoring affair. And then we got the Steelers home against the Cardinals. Pitt is 5.5. Over-under is 40.5. I'll take the Steelers here, no brainer. The Cardinals are just playing for pride at this point. They got blown out last week by the Rams, and Pitt beat the Bengals, which isn't a surprise now because Burrow's done for the year. I'll take Pitt by 6. I'll take them 26-20. I think Arizona might score here a little bit. Although Pitt don't score. I'm being a little bit generous at the 26 because the over-under is only 40.5. But I feel like the Cardinals they're 0-6 away and they're just done for. So I feel like that's why Pitt's gonna be able to score a little bit on them. But Arizona might be able to. Kyler Murray might throw a long one to Hollywood Brown. He'll something with that to build on what they're trying to do over there. But so give me the Steelers. Here's my lock of the week. It's the Dolphins at the Commanders. Miami's 9.5. Over-under is 50.5. The Commanders are just a mess. I mean, they fired Jack Del Rio, the defensive coordinator. Every time, though, a coach gets fired or whatever, the team does win the following week. But that's a head coach mainly. I think Miami's offense, they haven't really been, last week they did all right, yeah, but before that, they haven't really been doing much. But I feel like, Miami should win this game soundly. I think it's going to be a 31-14 game. The Commanders, again, they're just lost. I mean, they're done for. And then we got the Suddenly Red Hot Denver Broncos. 5-game winning streak now? Again, at Houston to take on the Texans. Excuse me. Houston's 3.5. Over-under is 47.5. I think this is the game that the Broncos, their win streak stops. It's in Houston. They know they need a win. If this game was in Denver, I'd take probably the Broncos, but it's in Houston. Stroud, I feel like he's gonna show the Broncos defense what's up a little bit, and I feel like the Texans win this game here, 34-20. I really do feel like it's gonna be a 2-touchdown game. I feel like this is a bad spot for Denver. They're hot, but they're going on the road. They've been home 3 out of the last 4 games. They were home in their little win streak they had. They were home 4 out of the last 5, I think. So I think going on the road here, they're going to have a little bit of a hard time. I think Houston, but believe it or not, I think this is the game at a 1 o'clock window by far. Excuse me. Didn't get my sleep last night. Give me Houston. Then we got the 4 o'clock window. We got the Panthers at the Bucks. Tampa Bay's 5. Over-under is 36.5. I'll take the Bucks, even though, like I just said, every time Frank Reich just got fired, Panthers clean house almost. But I don't like the Panthers on the road at all. I'll take Tampa here. I'll take Tampa at 24-17. It's just, this game is just basically a preseason game if you look at it. Tampa's most likely done. And the Panthers they're playing to win, really, because they don't have a first-round pick. So, but nobody cares about that, really. Then we got the Browns at the Rams. The Rams are 3.5. Over-under is 39.5. I mean, this game, it's a little bit weird. I mean, the Browns are underdogs, are on the roads. They lost last week. I think that line's showing because everybody knows the Browns are nothing, really. They're just 7-3 because of their D. The Rams, they look good one week. They look bad the next week. That line, though, I'm just going to take the Rams because they're home. I just think because they're home. And the Browns, if Watson's playing, I'm taking the Browns, I think. But give me the Rams. I'm going to take the Rams here in a close one, though. And it's gonna be like this type of game there. I want to take I never do this, but I'm going to go a weird score because I feel like in this game there's going to be a safety. There's going to be something. There's going to be something weird in this game that just like makes this game. It's a type of game that's going to be a weird score. So ready? I'm going to say 25-19 Rams. When do you ever see like a weird score like that? But I feel like the Rams are gonna get them for a safety. Browns offense might struggle. It's a weird type of game. It's just gonna be a weird, ugly type of game. I don't know. I just don't know, but it's gonna be a weird game. Give me the Rams at home. Next game of the week. 49ers at Eagles. San Fran is 3. Over-under is 46.5. Pound for pound, reporters are saying it. I'm saying it. I think the 49ers have always been the best team in the league since the start of the year. Not saying that because, everyone knows how I feel about the Eagles. But just look at the Eagles. I mean, you can't keep coming from behind down 10 points every week. Everybody said that about the Vikings in 2022. And we lost the first round. The Eagles, to me, they're a little bit of playing fraud ball right now. You know what I mean? They're just, they're skimming past teams. I think this is the absolute test. If they could win this game, okay, soundly, I could say okay, But the thing is, they might have to play them again in the NFC Championship game or whatever. So, but I'll take the 49ers though, because I haven't seen enough from the Eagles to say that I could say they're showing me like if they should have killed Buffalo last week. Buffalo's not good. And the week before Kansas City, they got bailed out. Mahomes has nobody to throw to over there. So give me the Niners. I feel like McCaffrey, Debo, Kittle, Ayuk. I think it's going to be a lot to handle for that Eagles secondary. And all the Eagles have is A.J. Brown, really, and he hasn't been doing shit. I mean, like, one catch 8 yards against K-State, and the last week he didn't really do great. Give me San Fran here. I just think it's going to be a high-scoring game, though, because just how these teams, operate. I think it's going to go way over. I'm going to say 35-30, San Francisco. Entertaining game. Very entertaining game, but the Niners should take it. Sunday Night Football, Chiefs at Packers. KC 6.5. Over/under is 42.5. The Packers, they're good hype for no reason, but they ain't nothing. Jordan Love stinks. He's shown some glimmer of hope the last couple of weeks, but think about it. Last week he played the Lions, and their secondary is atrocious. So give me Kansas City. Mahomes, so he'll be fine this game, I feel. I'm going to say 27-17 Kansas City. And they need to win bad because you have number 1 seed Baltimore and all that stuff fighting with you. So you got to keep pace and win this game. And then we got Monday Night Football. Bengals at Jags. The Jags are 8. Over/under 38.5. It sucks because if Burrow's playing this game, the line's probably 3. You know what I mean? Jaguars should obviously win this game. I'll take Jacksonville here. 30-14 type of game. That's all. And we got a lot of buys this week. We got Bills, Bears, Raiders, Vikings, Giants, and Ravens. So that is week 13 NFL picks and predictions. So there you have it. 20-minute video. I'm just trying to, I try to keep these videos under 20 minutes, but I'm talking about the Vikings and that atrocious game. I wish I was coming on here even smiling over a 10-9 win. If you hold them last night or if you don't play conservative, you win 10-9. I'm sitting here saying ugliest win of all time, but we still got it. Now I'm talking about worst loss I've experienced. I don't know about franchise history because I wasn't born in 1980, you know what I mean? but probably the worst loss since I've been alive. Every year I say that. Last year it was when we lost 40-3 to Dallas, and we got shit like that. 2021, and we lost to Cooper Russ on Halloween night. We should never lost that game. Every year it's a new story. I'm sure next year we'll lose a game, and I'll say that. But last night I know we didn't have our starters and stuff. No JJ, no Kirk, none of those guys. I could see that, but if those guys are starting, we win that game. That's why. So I don't know. It was. How about this? It was one of the worst performances I've seen in a long time. I mean, you can't get nothing going against the Bears. Yeah. So I don't know. I'll enjoy the week, and then the next week I'll focus on the Raiders. So hope everybody has a good week. Enjoy the games, and happy December. Happy December. And that's all I got for you. So enjoy this video. See everybody here back next Wednesday. Remember, I'm filming this on Tuesday. It's going to be out Wednesday. So if there's somebody gets hurt tomorrow at practice, and I usually do these videos on Wednesday night, and remember, it's Tuesday night. I'm doing it Wednesday. So it's not a big deal. Or if a line changes, whatever. That shit's always happening. So, all right, guys. See you next week. And as always, Skol Vikes. All right, guys. See you next week.